OffBeat Sports Podcast presented by Celsius.
It's been a tale of two seasons for the Boston Celtics.
I probably aged about 10 years just from that series.
I'd probably compare myself to just a younger, smarter, more handsome, stronger Michael Jordan.
Let's go Celtics. Go Patriots.
These are guys who, when you give them a bowl of Cheerios in the morning, they finish every last drop of milk.
Absolute clown over here.
I'm ready when you are, baby.
Welcome back to the OffBeat Sports Podcast. Go check them out. Today we're continuing our interview series called OffBeat University, where we interview Division I college athletes, both male and female, from many different sports to get the full perspective into the lives of our student athletes. Today we're joined by Ryan Donovan, midfielder for the Holy Cross men's soccer team. Thanks for joining us, Ryan. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm a big fan of the podcast, so I'm happy to be here.
Love it. So prior to coming to Holy Cross, you played soccer for the Del Barton School in Morristown, New Jersey. So how would you say playing at that elite prep school like Del Barton is that is known to produce and play against high-level athletes prepared you to make the transition to a Division I soccer school such as Holy Cross?
Yeah, I think it was actually the perfect school to go to before playing at the D1 level. It's actually pretty funny. There's a kid the grade below me who's actually committed to Holy Cross as well. So I'm excited for him to come. And I've been telling him everything about pretty much about how Del Barton has prepared me. And a lot of the kids we're playing against and kids we grew up playing with were also like Division I level kids. So did the job.
Those guys really make you push your game to the next level, right? Because if you don't match their intensity and what they're bringing to the field day in and day out, you'll fall behind. So you really gotta get your game up there, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I had one kid who did exactly that. There's a kid, I didn't make varsity my freshman year, which was trouble, did something to me. I wish I had made it. And then there's a kid the next year who made it his freshman year while I was a sophomore, and he's gone on to commit to Notre Dame, but he really pushed me, and I hope I've pushed him as well. Yeah.
So as you were saying with Del Barton, you had a very successful high school career. And the team, your senior season, went 17-3-3. It was a remarkable record. And team also made appearances in the Morris County State Final and the non-public A North Final. So do you have a favorite memory or game that you played in while you were at Del Barton?
Yeah, so I'd have to say my favorite memory was I played against my hometown that I went to public school in. And there were probably 1,000 people there. They were chanting, they were chirping me the whole game. And I drew a penalty and scored, and we won 2-1. And it wasn't a massive game, but it was just a great feeling just scoring on them.
Yeah. I mean, that must have felt great, right? With all those guys, like they say, and there's no better feeling than shutting up that hostile crowd on the road, right?
Exactly.
Chirps are the best. Wait, I gotta ask, because I don't usually ask this question, but I always want to hear. Is there a chirp that you that you've heard in your career that you just think's the best, you find extremely funny?
So in that game, they had a probably 300 something student section, maybe less. I might be exaggerating, and they all chanted my mom's name, which was crazy, like word for word. I don't know how they knew it, but yeah, that was pretty crazy. And yeah, no, I'd probably say that it kind of got to me a little bit, and I was very excited to score and kind of shut them up.
I mean, that's the least thing you'd expect the crowd to be chanting, right?
Yeah, it was great. My dad was also the coach for my Del Barton team, so that was kind of part of it as well. Yeah.
So out of high school, seeing as you were selected to first team All-State New Jersey, and you must have had many recruiting offers from various schools as one of the region's top midfielders. So what made you choose Holy Cross over some of the other options you might have had?
Yeah, so a big thing was my parents really liked that it was a Catholic school. I have 3 older siblings, and they didn't play sports, but they all went to BC, Fordham, and Villanova, which are also Catholic, 2 of them Jesuit. So that played a big role. And I just I've had family come to Holy Cross, and I really like this small school feel. It feels more like a community, or not as much of a number. And the facilities, when I came and saw the Heart Center, or the Luth Heart Center, I was just blown away. So that was my decision.
So you recently just finished your freshman season on the team this fall. So what is something that you would want Holy Cross soccer fans to know about you and what you'll bring to the program in the years ahead?
Yeah, so I didn't have the biggest role this year, which I obviously wish I had played more, but I showed up to every practice. I worked hard and pushed people in practice, and I think I would want people to know that like I'm for the team. I'm not playing for myself out there. I'm playing for Holy Cross.
As you're the ultimate team player, just doing whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, I think put the team first. That's one of my best qualities.
So, walk us through what was going through your mind as you subbed in for the first time in your collegiate career versus Northeastern this year.
Oh my gosh, that was
Nerves
so
high?
Yeah, so my whole life I've always been a very confident player and never really struggled with the nerves. And I played in big games like state finals and all that, but there's something, I don't know, built up about my first college game, which was everything I dreamed of growing up. And yeah, I was very nervous. And the adrenaline was crazy. And I remember my first play on the field, I fouled the guy or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is coach gonna think? But no, I think it went well. And I still look back in that and enjoy that memory.
What did it feel like when you heard your coach call your number to say go to sub in? Like what was that like, for the first time?
It was crazy. Yeah, I didn't think it was real at first. Yeah, like looking back, it feels like a little bit of a dream, but yeah, no, it was exhilarating, I'd say.
So as you mentioned, your dad, David, was the coach at Delbarton. So what was it like to have your dad be your coach through your high school years, and how has he helped you to get to where you are now, both on and off the field, as a coach as well as a father?
Yeah, my dad is a great soccer player. So he played in college and he was like all state, all American, all that. So I really respect his opinion on what he says. And that was the good part, was that I think he was a very good coach. So it wasn't like it would be hard to be on a team as my dad is the coach and people didn't respect him, but guys really respected him on the team, and like I did personally. So it made it a lot easier.
So, what are your thoughts on the new NIL rules? That's the biggest thing for collegiate athletes in the last couple of years. So, what are your thoughts on these new rules, and do you plan to take advantage of these new opportunities for collegiate athletes?
Yeah, I think it's great, to be honest, like the image and likeness stuff as well. And I've not done any at the moment. I was thinking about doing the Barstool ones, like the super popular one, and I know a few of my friends have done that and Liquid IV. I think it's great for like the super, like it's obviously important for us as well, but I think it's more important for the more famous D1 athletes, like the basketball, football guys. But there definitely are some perks for like a soccer player as well. So
for sure, there's brands all over the place you can work with, regardless of the sport you play.
Yeah.
For sure, you can make money off of your name and likeness. Mm-hmm. Very good thing.
Yeah. So to finish it off, we got a few like quick rapid fire questions for you, some fun ones. So first one, who do you think's the better player all time, Messi or Ronaldo?
Got to go Messi, and I'm cheering for him in this World Cup. USA first, obviously, and then Argentina. So
no hesitation, just Messi.
Yeah, Messi. I think it's obviously Messi, and I'm a Manchester United fan too, so that says something. But no,
for sure.
Yeah, I'm United.
So I'm gonna follow you up on that one with who's gonna win the World Cup. Who do you think?
That's a hard one. I want to say, I don't know. It's tricky. I'm gonna take. I think like Brazil has a good chance, and then Brazil or Argentina.
Not a bad one.
My two guesses.
Not some bad picks.
So when you're prepared,
I got the U.S.
What about you? U.S.
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of soccer, but I actually watch the World Cup because I really enjoy watching the World Cup. But I don't know a lot. But
ride or die.
Go USA. Yeah. We'll see if we can get one.
So when you're preparing for a big college game, or as for those state championship games you mentioned earlier, do you have a go-to hype song that you listen to get you like prepared for the game?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I listen to a lot of Kanye West, so I'd say, yeah. I'm not sure a specific song, but definitely Kanye West, a lot of rap music. And then in high school, we actually had this one. It's kind of like a girly song, but Kill the Lights, Alex Newell would put us in the mood.
Nice, some valid choices.
Yeah.
But
Always interesting to get the answers to these. They're always so different.
Yeah.
everybody has a different song.
And then some like obviously European Spanish music is always a soccer classic. So
Spanish music is so underrated too,
Yeah.
especially for hyping yourself up for a game.
yeah, like the rhythm and stuff. It's really good.
So, do you have a favorite non-soccer athlete? Can be any athlete that just can't be a soccer player.
Can't be a soccer player. I do not follow other sports as much as I should. I'm kind of strictly soccer. I'd have to go like this is a stupid answer, but like LeBron James. I don't know. He's power on.
Yeah, I mean LeBron's a guy you can look up to for sure.
Yeah.
All right, and last couple ones. So looking at all the soccer's great midfielders, you got Pogba, Fernandez, Conte. Is there a particular player that you model your game after, or you say you kind of play like that? You have a certain style.
I'll say with the World Cup coming up, I really like Brendan Aaronston for the World Cup, for the United squad coming up in the World Cup. He plays for Leeds United. He's from Jersey as well. And I think, I like to model my game after him. He's a shifty, skinny, like smaller player like me.
And last one. This one, I love hearing the answers to. They're all so freaking different. But if you could have one celebrity come and watch you play, who would it be? We've gotten some great answers and just some random answers, but like it's always interesting.
I'll say we're on a podcast. I'm a huge Joe Rogan fan. I'd love for Joe Rogan to come watch me play and then sit on his podcast.
Come and call.
Excuse me?
You can't have him come and call one of the games.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be a dream come true.
That's
And
funny.
score a hat trick and then go sit down with Joe Rogan.
Talk about it, yeah.
I love those answers. We always get good ones. They some what are they? Some of the best ones we got, Aiden. We got Margot Robbie, Livy Dunn,
Margot Robbie,
Antonio Brown,
in this very room.
yeah. And they're all coming from that room. Some great answers there. We appreciate you coming on. That's all we got for you, but thank you for taking the time to do this with us.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks everyone for watching and listening. Be sure to check us out on Instagram at @offbeat_sports and check us out on TikTok at OffBeat Sports, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you're on the lookout for the next installation of the OffBeat University series. Thanks for tuning in.
Call them all Texas.